swimming naked in a waterfall. Let's go.
Yeah! Freedom, baby! Malaysia! Woo!
This is awesome. Yeah! And here's the Tittison Air Ferry. Must be why they call it the Fairy Cave. That's it, folks. This is Mt.Kinabalu. It's the highest peak in Southeast Asia. And I'm sure it keeps going, but we can't see that because of the clouds in the way. But looks quite beautiful. You know, the one thing I admire about my dad the most is he's a pretty weird guy. But one of the reasons he's considered a weird guy is because he never followed the crowd. And that's probably the thing I admire the most about him. Because if you really want to live a memorable life in this world, and you really want to see amazing things, it's pretty much a prerequisite that you don't follow the crowd. All right. Right now I'm inside of the Fairy Cave, which is near the city of Bao, which is maybe an hour outside of KUCHING. And this is the very impressive Fairy Cave.
That's why they name this cave the fairy cave. So we go inside there and we go to look at the fairy. Only thing is the nose may be a bit black. Okay, sure. Then I take for you. Okay. You hold this for me. Hey, this is selfie. How to do it?
Well, it's another new day. And today I've decided to hike to the Kubah National Park here in Borneo, Malaysia. And there's many different trails you can do in this national park. You know me, I love waterfalls. So I decided to do the waterfall trail. And I have just arrived at that waterfall. So here's a little footage of this baby. All right, here we are, up close and personal with the waterfall. And it is a beaut. This is beautiful. Awesome waterfall. Also looks like a great place to relax and have a little snack, which is sweet rice wrapped in a bamboo leaf. So, this is it. The waterfall here at Kubah National Park, Malaysia. All right, I'm in Kubah National Park, Malaysia, and I'm standing on a viewing platform. And it's too bad it's kind of overcast and cloudy today, because from here, boy, if it was a clear day, oh, from here you've got an awesome view of, right over here I'm looking at BOYCOTT National Park. Now, BOYCOTT National Park is where I was at yesterday. That's the place where you have to take a boat just to get out there. You cannot drive there. The park is more or less an island, and it's one of the nicest national parks I've ever seen in my life. So I spent 3 days there, and now I'm back on the mainland, and I'm in Kubah National Park, and I just hiked the waterfall trail here. And I decided to hike up this other little extra trail with this viewing platform. And so now I'm looking across at the place I was just at yesterday. So pretty damn cool, pretty rewarding. And then tonight, of course, I'm taking a 16-hour overnight bus to Miri, the next destination. So yeah, this trip just gets more and more exciting, more and more interesting. Today's my last day in KUCHING, and I'm checking out my last national park of the area. So there we go. Check out that view. Well, I had to make a tough decision today, and I decided that I'm not going to climb Mt.Kinabalu here in Borneo, mainly because of the ridiculous price. And I could rant about this quite a bit, but I won't right now. Maybe I'll write a post on it later. But yeah, I decided I would rather take the money spent climbing that mountain and go diving, do 3 dives in Sipatan Island, which is the best diving spot in the world. That's going to cost me less than climbing the mountain, and I think I'll get more value add for my money. But I have decided to stay here in the national park overnight in some very cheap accommodation. And even despite not getting to climb the mountain, this is the view from my lodge where I'm staying at. And no, that is not the mountain. That's the valley surrounding it. But yeah, despite not climbing the mountain, there's still some very, very beautiful views here. And that should make for a rustic evening. And it's totally covered in fog. Well, not totally, but this is it, folks. This is Mt.Kinabalu. It's the highest peak in Southeast Asia. And I'm sure it keeps going, but we can't see that because of the clouds in the way. But looks quite beautiful. I wish I had the money to climb this bitch right now. Today I am in Kinabalu National Park, and I've decided to spend maybe half the day hiking these short but very beautiful little rainforest trails around the park. And then after that, I'm going to head on to the pouring hot spring, which is a very big and very beautiful natural hot spring, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day relaxing. Should be a pretty nice day. Holy shit, I'm walking along here. Just turned around. Unbelievable rainbow. Full rainbow. Look at that. Corner to corner, baby. There's the sun setting off there. Pretty awesome. I'm walking around the town of Miri here in central Borneo, and just saw this sweet rainbow. I just walked to one of the biggest Taoist temples in all of Asia, and it's raining out, the damn thing's not open, and there's fucking dogs barking at me. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, what's up, homie? Leave these shrimps out to dry in the sun. Hello. Oh, this is... Okay, so I'm here in Miri, and just stumbled across some of these crazy famous raised beach houses. And there's the Malaysian flag on a boat, and many people are living in these. And there's the waterway which leads out to the South China Sea over there, which is where I was originally trying to get to, but I'm actually kind of finding this community of water houses to be a bit more interesting than that, so I might poke around here for a while. And I got myself this freaking groovy pair of polarized shades for less than $2 US, and they're kind of cool looking, and they're polarized too, so they're doing the job, put it to you that way. Bye bye. These people really need to get a garbage service or something, because apparently in these raised ocean houses, they just they just throw their garbage on the ground underneath the house. Honest to God, intestines.